All right. So we had our May kickoff call. When did we do that? Thursday? Last Wednesday or Thursday? So all the like incentives and all that for the month are on that call. I'm not going to repeat all of that stuff. Um, so the recording is in Together We Rise group. So go watch that. If you're not sure of all the incentives for the month, that's all there. But the announcement that I do want to go over is that Tiffany and I were just talking. I noticed, I was watching Melissa Eichenhorst's story, and she was talking about this May in Motion challenge that she was doing. So I reached out to her. I was like, what's this all about? And
I need to
she's
watch
so
it.
nice.
I can get my
Like
headphones.
she sent me boards with all the content. She sent me the graphics. She sent everything. And so I showed it to Tiffany. I was like, I feel like, I mean, we've been talking about reset for 2 months, and it's great. We still have reset codes that we can offer to people, and we're still going to have reset coaching. But instead of doing reset coaching every week, we're going to do it twice this month. So it's going on right now. If you have anybody in there, I have two. Make sure they're in there because today was day one. And then we're going to do it again in 2 weeks. So there's still a place to put your people who are using their reset codes, getting their free resets. They'll still get a place to do coaching, and that's all going to be in the Buddy Up Reset group. So it's still in there, same as always. It's just instead of weekly, we're going to do it twice every other week. So we felt like we needed to have something fun to like invite people to. We haven't done a challenge in a while. And so when I saw Melissa Eichenhorst's story and I reached out to her and she gave me all the content, I told Tiffany, I'm like, this is right here. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. All I had to do was change like a couple of things on a graphic, and because their grand prize is an Apple Watch. And so she said they had someone who earned a watch and they weren't using it. So they bought it off of them and they're doing that. But her challenge the month before, they gave away a pair of Brooks tennis shoes. So I was like, well, let's just do that. So thank you to all of you who've contributed towards that. So we're going to do basically like a $150 giveaway for a pair of sneakers of their choice. So we could do a Dick's Sporting Goods gift card, Shields, something like that. So whoever the winner is, we'll reach out to them and ask them what they would prefer, where they'd prefer their gift card to be. So it's called May in Motion. It's going to start on the 13th and it's going to run for 2 weeks. The focus is it's 3 drinks, 2 weeks, one grand prize, $150 grand prize. So the focus is on slim, active, and hydrate. And so we're just doing exactly what she's doing. And obviously they can use other supplements if they want. But I like that because it's easy, and we all know that we like to mix our drinks, together. So we could do, they could do their slim and active together or their active hydrate together, whatever. So the focus is movement for 30 minutes a day, and then the 3 drinks, doing your 3 drinks for the day.
And your supplement. So there's like 3 on the check-in. So
okay.
So
and
I think it says water, movement, supplements.
Okay.
But yes, the 3 drinks.
Okay. So is that what they're considering supplements?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So then drinking your water too. So each day there will be a daily post at 7 a.m. That's like stuff about active and hydrate and that kind of thing. And then at 7 p.m. each day is a daily check-in. And they just have to, check in that they did the things. And Tiffany's going to keep track of who commented each day with their check-in. And then, basically you could have 14 entries if you do your check-in each day, 14 entries into the $150 grand prize. But, I was chatting with Tiffany earlier. I'm like, what I like about it is even if someone orders next week and they want to still get in on it, they would just start the challenge, just pick it up on the day that they get their stuff, and they can still do the daily check-ins. They just wouldn't have 14 entries. They might have 8 entries, depending on when they start. So it's something that we can kind of promote over the next few weeks to get people on board with that.
And then there's 2 other random giveaways too.
Yeah, like 2 other posts that are, comment, blah, and we're going to do just like some just Amazon gift cards or something like that.
Yeah.
Throughout the 2 weeks. So I made a graphic. Well, I started a board. So if you go to the prospecting board, I made a May folder, and in that folder, I made a May in motion. And so I made came up with a reach out message. And then if they say yes to wanting more information, a message to reply, and then a graphic. Let me see if I can show you the graphic. Be quick. Let me just share and I'll show you where everything's at. So I put it in the boards for prospecting. There's a board or the folder here called May board and then May in motion. So there's a message to invite your customers. You can invite your current customers. The prices are basically the same because a current customer doesn't have to pay a membership. If you use Give 10 to a new customer, they don't have to pay a membership. So the prices are the same. Or if you have a reset code, you can say, hey, and I've also got a code for a free 3-day reset. And then you put them in Buddy Up so they can do their reset in that group. But this is going to run in our Plexus Friends. The May in Motion is going to run in our Plexus Friends. So I just came up with this graphic. Basically, it's slim and a twin pack. They would choose active and hydrate for the, of the twin pack. Or they can do the refresh and replenish combo, which comes with, you can choose 2 actives or 2 hydrates, and then one of the other. Or I just put here, add a twin pack to your favorite combo. And it would be $59 add-on to add it to their favorite combo. So, sorry, all of that is in that board. You should have access to it. If you go to your prospecting board, you should see the May folder in there. So all that content is there. You don't see the May board? Does anybody else see it?
Yeah, I saw it when you sent.
But I sent you the link to it.
So that's what.
So when you go to boards for prospecting, maybe you have to refresh for it to show up in there or something.
No, I just opened it when you said that and it's not here. I see the April board, but I don't see the May one.
See the May? Let's see here. I'll put the link in the Together We Rise chat after the call. Let's see, somebody else says something. Christy says she sees it, lower right corner. Amy says she sees it. I'll still put the link in the Together We Rise group. Good question, Janet. What do you think on that, Tiffany? It says, if someone doesn't like hydrate but have active and slim, are they ineligible to participate?
I don't know. Whatever everyone thinks. That was so hard. I mean, because you want them to use the products and have 100 orders. So it's like,
right. Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, they don't like either flavor of it. Okay. Have they tried mixing it? Like, I love the lemon hydrate and starfruit guava slim or active is so good together. So that could be an option that they can mix it. Obviously I'm not going to go look at everybody's order to see what they ordered.
Right.
So we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. And if they're participating in all the posts.
Yeah. If they're participating and having fun. She said, Jason mixed blueberry hydrate with black cherry lime. Ooh, yeah. I've never thought about trying that.
I like to mix it with collagen, berry collagen.
Oh yeah. Berry collagen. Okay. So the resets are going to be the 5th through the 9th, there's one going on right now, and then the 19th through the 22nd. 19th is day 0 through the 22nd, and then the May in Motion's the 13th through the 27th. Any other questions about that before we move on? I just wanted to have something fun we can invite people to. But the board, that folder, the May in Motion, there's a message you could use to reach out, and if you have a reset code, obviously you're going to add that to what you're saying to them. But otherwise, you can use Give 10 for a new VIP and they would have a free membership. So that makes the prices basically the same for a current customer and then I think Beth has a post scheduled tomorrow in Our Plexus Friends. Okay. Talking about it. So we'll want to make sure people are seeing that too. So, all right. So that's basically announcements. Like I said, all the other incentive things were on the kickoff call, and that link is posted in the Together We Rise group. So I have asked my sister to share her brief testimony today of what the products have done for her. So she's going to do that, and then we're going to chat about Iron Woman since that launched today.
All right, can you guys hear me? See me? Okay. Most of you guys have already heard this before, but I'm pretty sure we got some new folks on here that have not. I'm Melanie's older sister. Older sister. And Melanie's been doing Plexus for 11 years, and she tried to get me to do Plexus all these years, and finally this past November I said yes, 11 years later. So people that are new on this call, if you guys are reaching out to people and they're not being receptive, it's not the right time for me, just keep praying for them and keep believing and keep supporting them and keep don't unfriend them or whatever just because they don't sign up, because eventually they may sign up. It may be the right time. I made a move to Charlotte, and it would just happen to be the right time. I was getting out of other obligations and things that I had, and so it just become the right time. And basically, I just jumped in and hit the ground running, and have just had a great time and enjoy this team so much. And thanks to you guys for all that you do, and all of your support. I started basically with the triplex, and added in the active, and guys, I had hot flashes like crazy. I had just terrible gut where I would just eat Tums constantly. I would buy 2 big bottles of Tums like a month. It was just ridiculous. 24/7 eating Tums. Everything I ate made my stomach hurt. I would go to the bathroom maybe, luckily, if once a week. Sometimes it was more than that. And since starting the products, I've been able to lose some weight. I've also, have gotten the hot flashes under control. I take the X Factor Plus for that, and pretty much my hot flashes are pretty much just diminished. It's just amazing. Before it would just hit me, and I would just from my head down just sweat, and just in the middle of the night, or just sitting on a couch and got to come out of the clothes, and then 2 seconds later I'm freezing again. And I'm already postmenopausal, so there was really no reason for me to be having hot flashes. But anyway, Melanie suggested to take the X Factor Plus. I started taking that religiously, and I think that's what's made the biggest impact, is taking everything religiously and consistently every day, no excuses. And I've got a whole station over here at my that's just my Plexus station with everything that's there, that I have to see it every day. And I have a system of, I organize it, this is first, this is second, this is like lunchtime, that type of thing. But great results with that. I've lost a lot of inflammation in my face. I didn't even notice it myself till my sister, sent me some before and after pictures just within 3 months. And like, look at how much, skinnier my face looks. And I'm like, well, I love this. So that was just motivation to kind of keep going. The active, I love that with my move and everything. I've been just going like crazy. That keeps me going. I love the active. I think it tastes great. I mix it with my Slim sometimes mid-afternoon. And definitely the Slim keeps me from being so hungry. I forget to eat sometimes, I work from home and I'm busy, but I think, oh my gosh, it's like 3 o'clock and I already haven't eaten anything today, because it just is so, curbing my appetite. I think one of the things that I love the most too is the sleep gummies. I mean, Melanie had told me about those, and I was taking Advil PM, and now I just take this, one sleep gummy. Melanie takes a half a gummy, but she has no problem sleeping, where my brain just keeps going and racing all the time. So I take the sleep gummies now. I love the collagen. You guys can see my nails here. I mean, I have an appointment tomorrow to get these things cut. I mean, I need to just go like every 2 weeks, and I've been making like 3 weeks, but it's crazy. I mean, it's just ridiculous how my nails are growing, and so I'm just in love with the products. You guys just try everything. If you haven't tried it, place it on your order, use your perks or whatever to get something new each month. That's what I started trying to do. I'm actually taking the lean now, and I love the lean. I'm mixing it with PB2. Thanks, Amy. I think it was Amy that said to mix it with that. So I love that. I was kind of nervous about it. I'm like, powdered peanut butter. I don't know, but I love peanut butter. So I took your advice and I love that. But most of all, I think just the community with you guys has been great, and just the financial extra money. I mean, all the stuff that I've had to buy with my new house. I just bought all new, expanded my patio and new furniture out there. And I've paid for all of it with just money I've made from Plexus. And I earned a trip to Punta Cana. That was super fun. So, yeah, I mean, I love the products. I can't say anything, I can't say enough about the products. I mean, I wish that I would have listened to you, Melanie, a long time ago. So there you go.
I'm not one to say I told you so, but
I know you did. Every time something would hurt, she would just say, "Well, I got something for that." So
yeah.
if you
I
need
just gave
something,
up
I
asking, and then when she would complain about something, be like, "Well, you know where to find it."
yeah. So
Does anyone have any
anyway,
questions for Tammy about her regimen? Or yeah, she was taking Advil PM for decades, probably every night.
three per night.
I
Yep.
mean, imagine that and what that could do to your system over time, And now she uses the gummies. So, anybody have any questions for her? Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
We're just glad you crossed over to the pink side, Tammy.
I know. I know.
Now I don't have to hear Melanie say, I wish my sister would use.
Well, and I enjoy it so much. I mean, Mel and I have always been close, and I'm sure like if you get your best friend signed up to do it with you, it's just that much more fun.
Yeah.
And me and Melanie, just can room together, and we can talk about it, and we can complain about a customer or whatever we need to do, where we can just vent. And I feel like I could do that with you guys too. Frustrations and things like that, and everybody just shares ideas. Your team and Melanie, and just I'm always looking for different ideas, and everybody has such great ideas all the time, and it's really great.
Awesome. Well, it's been a blessing to have you come on board with us. And I'm just, I had prayed and prayed and prayed just for your health's sake that you would make that decision. And then, I never imagined you would jump in with the business and do it with me. So we're having a blast with it. So
My kids the other day, I've been, I'm helping them with something. I'm working around the clock. I've got all this stuff going on. I'm tearing up sod out in the backyard to get ready to put new flower beds in and so forth. And my girls, I mean, Brooke said the other day, Mom, you just don't ever stop. How do you do it? And I said, it's this little active drink. And Brooke and Rob are really into the active now, and he says this is like magic juice. He just loves it. So he's a tennis coach, so he's out, and I need to introduce them to the hydrate for sure. So I'll talk to them about the hydrate, because he's out in the heat and here in Charlotte, and that's his job all day long. And so I think he could really, if he likes the active, he could definitely benefit from the hydrate too. So
yeah, awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that.
no problem.
All right. Well, earlier today, Genevieve and Dr. Hartman were live in our Plexus One community. So I don't know if y'all had a chance to watch that. We're going to watch just a little snip of it together, talking about the Iron Woman, because who better to explain it than Dr. Hartman? I mean, he's so knowledgeable about everything. So I've got it queued up. We'll watch a little bit of this together, and then who has ordered it? I've already ordered mine. Yep, I already ordered it. And Tammy ordered it, and she added it to her subscription. And she was like, yeah, and then the lip gloss is showing up. And I was like, well, I'm going to order it. And so I set up a subscription just that would run today. And the lip gloss was in there. And I didn't think it was supposed to come except with the combos, but apparently it's a gift with purchase when you purchase it. So I think it might be while supplies last. Let's see here. Tiffany Lawyer, she said I ordered 2 and added it to her subscription. Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to use it. And you don't have to be diagnosed iron deficient to use it. Like, it's just a good supplement to have anyway. So let's listen to Dr. Hartman. He's so knowledgeable about these things. Oh, hold on. I didn't choose I have to share the sound or y'all won't be able to hear it. Okay, there we go. All right, so we'll watch a few minutes of this. It might run a little bit over time, but it's good information. So let's watch this.
Women's health, but do so in a very true plexus way. That is working through the gut. So iron deficiency is something that affects 1 out of 3 women. 35% currently suffer from iron deficiency. And that's from a combination of not getting enough iron in their diet, or the iron they are taking in is very poorly absorbed. And that iron deficiency can affect so many different parts of their life. It can affect how they feel in terms of energy. It can affect their muscle function. It can affect their gut health, their mood. All of these different factors are affected by low iron levels. So keeping true to plexus, founded in gut health, experts in microbiome, we wanted to address this really primary concern, this women's health need of iron deficiency, but we wanted to do so through the gut.
Yes, the 1 in 3 is staggering.
Absolutely.
So I do. I know that when we were, as a company, we were talking about, hey, who wants to try Iron Woman? I was like, me and my mom and my 2 daughters, all of whom have low iron. So we were really excited about that. And even for people that are on iron, what is so interesting is that second statistic there, only 15%. 15% of dietary iron is absorbed properly, which means that people are taking a lot.
Likely more than they actually need to be able to absorb what their body can use.
Yes.
And with that comes all sorts of gastric issues, constipation, problems with the gut, because they're taking such a large amount to get what their body needs. And then individuals, again, from dietary sources, people that are following primarily plant-based diets, so vegetarians and vegans, probably just aren't getting enough iron overall. And the little bit they are taking in is being poorly absorbed. Those that are overweight, those with GI disorders, athletes can all suffer from iron deficiency.
Listen, if you've taken an iron supplement in the past and had a digestive problem, type in the comment word. I want everyone to see how prevalent that actually is, because I'm one of those people as well, my daughters, all of us. And so this is, I think, the thing that sets us apart.
Absolutely.
Tell us about how come we are unique.
Because Plexus is the gut health company, the OGs of gut health.
Woo!
So what we did to really improve this situation of iron absorption is we paired the essential mineral iron with a precision probiotic. A precision probiotic, that precision is based on the functional benefit of the probiotic. So the probiotic that is paired with iron creates an environment in the gut to increase absorption and reduce any digestive upset. So this is really creating the optimal environment for your body to better utilize iron. So this is a specific strain of probiotic not used in any other Plexus product. So this is an additive to your current routine. This precision probiotic creates an environment in the gut so your body can best utilize that iron that plays an important role in so many different functions. And then we've also added other value-add ingredients like vitamin C and also the amino acid cysteine to really help with the absorption of iron. So this product addresses a primary concern for women in terms of iron deficiency, but it does so through the gut and the use of precision probiotics.
Well, and I think that I'm going to stay on this topic for a minute, because I think this is our huge differentiator. And I think when you when you look at how much iron is in here compared to like other iron supplements,
Absolutely.
you might think, well, that's not enough. Well, the truth is, if only 15% of it was being absorbed, you had to take so much more than you actually really needed. So,
Yeah.
so this precision probiotic really makes it more bioavailable.
Bioavailable, increased absorption, a more gentle delivery. It's really giving your body what it needs in terms of iron, the essential mineral iron, but creating a very gentle environment for it to be absorbed properly.
So, fun fact, if you are a current ambassador, we want you to be prepared for this conversation because your friends, your customers are going to ask you about the amount of iron, and you need to feel equipped to say, hey, here's the amount, but here's what you didn't know. Most people are taking more than they actually need, and it's not bioavailable. The cool thing about Plexus is we're a gut health company, so we're attacking it through the gut. There's a precision probiotic that's combined with this, and it is more easily, gently absorbed. You're actually going to see better results with a lower amount. So I think if you're a brand ambassador, you need to know that. But if you're a customer, and if I were you, I'd be running to my cabinet, looking at like, well, what do I have? We want you to know that is also a differentiator for you. You might look at that and think, well, mine's more. We know you don't need to have more.
It's not always about the numbers.
Yes.
It's about the quality. And the quality is, what is your body actually able to absorb, and what is not going to cause any GI issues. So we use the tagline, advanced absorption, gentle
Delivery. I love that.
And that's a factual statement.
Come on. You guys have to commit that to memory. We need a t-shirt that says advanced absorption, because I can't say it. Gentle delivery, advanced absorption and gentle delivery. So that's us. You can count on us and all the science and all the good microbiome and gut health absorption. That's what we do. So you don't have to.
Yeah, that's what we study. That's where we try to focus our attention, is understanding the gut microbiome, understanding what's going to make that operate at a really optimal level, and then pairing those ingredients together. It's not just about throwing any ingredients into a formula. It's not a numbers game of trying to throw the highest amount. It's about finding the right ingredients at the right amount that your body can actually utilize.
I love Plexus.
That's it.
I love Plexus.
Experts in microbiome.
Like, this is huge. And I am so excited for those of you that are sharing. I am so excited to see you all. I hope a whole wide world is like, what is happening over there? Who just redid iron? We just redid iron. Who has a bioavailable advanced absorption? We do. And so I love all the noise that you're making, because 1 in 3 women, huge.
Think about the next time you're on an airplane and you're sitting in a
That's
row,
right.
3 across.
One
Look to your
person.
right, look to your left. One of
That's
those people.
right.
And that is iron deficiency. That is somebody who is already at risk for some of the really negative consequences that come from not getting enough iron. But again, the people who are at risk, women of childbearing age, individuals that follow a primarily plant-based diet, overweight, GI disorders, female athletes, these are all categories of people that are even at heightened risk for iron deficiency. So the best way to prevent an iron deficiency is to never develop an iron deficiency. So start taking the nutrients your body needs now in order to not reach that point of deficiency.
Strong as iron. I love that, because when you're not feeling your best, you know what? You're not living your best.
Not sure living your optimal life.
And that's hard, y'all. Like, there are so many people that deserve more. And so let's go through this. I think it's really important for us to think about household orders. So even if you are a customer and there are customers on this page, come on, everybody. No, friends don't let friends have low iron. I'm just saying, like, we gotta like buddy up as women and just be like 1, 2. It's like duck, duck, goose. It's like iron, iron, low iron, 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 low iron. 1 in 3 people. If you looked at your household, you might be asking yourself, who else besides me needs this? And as a VIP customer, I gotta tell you, $19 compared to what is out there is fabulous. And so I would encourage you to think about the other women in your household. I would encourage you to think about friends that you know. This is an easy offer for so many women. So the way that we are offering Iron Woman, there is a couple of different options. Of course, as an existing customer, we encourage you to just go ahead and order it. Listen, don't even wait for your sub to run. Can I just tell you, like, we fixed the shipping problem here. I 100% would get your iron now, because anybody has time to feel bad and tired and all those things when you could be feeling really great starting now. So you can add it to your existing orders as an existing customer. You can also add these combos as an existing customer. If you're an ambassador, you can offer these combos as well. But do you want to take us through these combos?
Absolutely.
Because guess who curated them? Dr. Hartman. So
But it's truly based on addressing needs, right? We're always trying to develop solutions to problems. So what we did, the first combo, Triplex plus Iron Woman. Triplex is our system for optimal gut health. Combination of probiotics, prebiotics, digestive enzymes, other nutrients, all designed to optimize the gut microbiome. Pairing Iron Woman with that, again, creates the optimal environment for iron absorption. It's really going to address so many needs that exist within the gut. The Iron Woman Wellness Pack is a combination of products all designed to really support some of those general needs for optimal women's health. So ingredients and products that help support energy and vitality. We have a product in Active that's going to help with energy and alertness, to really power you throughout the day. Vital Biome is another probiotic product, different strains of probiotics that address the gut, but also 2 psychobiotic strains. And those psychobiotic strains have been clinically studied to show it has a positive impact on stress and mood, helping your body to deal with some of the stress, helping to really elevate mood. And then X Factor Plus, which is a great multivitamin that's going to, multi-mineral, that's going to really help fill any nutrient gaps that exist in your diet. Pairing Iron Woman with that is really designed to support women's health. And then we have the combination of both packs, the kind of the Women's Power Pack, which is going to include Triplex and the Iron Woman
Yes.
Wellness Pack. So
Come
you get
on.
all the products there.
come on.
Okay. I'm going to keep this up here for a second and go finish watching this. This is in the Our Plexus, One Plexus community is where this is. Because they go on to talk, they talk about the lip gloss and all of that. And then Robin Sullivan talks a little bit about it too. But I just want to leave these up here and just point out, like, it's a $19 product, y'all, which to me, that is an amazing price point. But if you take this price of the triplex of $140 and the triplex itself is $124, you're actually getting your Iron Woman for $16. So think about it like that. As you're, looking at these combos, talking to people about the combos. And then something I said the other day on the kickoff call is Plexus Instagram. They have stepped up their Instagram. Like, it is so good. Their stories. And I shared one from Dr. Hartman where he's talking about it. And he said 3 signs that you have an iron deficiency is low energy, inability to concentrate, and fatigue. So, that's everybody basically. You don't have to have some type of diagnosis to use this product, being diagnosed with iron deficiency or whatever. And then I don't remember if it was another reel or somewhere I saw, but he was talking about, it might have been in the rest of this video. Your thyroid depends on iron to function properly. And so so many people have underactive thyroid, and iron is something that is very beneficial to that group of people too. So it's something basically everybody needs. So who has questions about Iron Woman? I don't know if I can answer all your questions, but definitely watch the full video. It's in the One Plexus community group.
But can you take more than one? Just one.
I don't think you need to. He said that there was
I just didn't know, like, if
frequently-
something would happen. I mean, like, or you would just
Hey,
probably leave it. It probably would just
they
leave
said
your body.
one. They said
Okay.
one. Yeah.
That's what okay.
And at the end of that video too, are frequently asked questions where he even addresses, like, why is iron not in X Factor Plus and some of these other things. I didn't realize that the probiotic in it is a strain not in any of our other products. So I thought that was interesting too. I just love how they think things through. You know, who knows how long they've been developing this product before they released it to everybody. So
I really
And
liked when they
another
pointed
thing-
out too that, I'm sorry, I liked when they pointed out too that even if people go look at their own, what they're taking now, they might think, well, mine is more, but this is more about absorption of, it takes less because it's being absorbed better. I think that's a key point.
And something I picked up on, and I can't remember who said it, but somebody said they were taking an iron supplement and they had to take like six capsules, like big capsules to, so this to them was such a benefit just to have to take one. I don't know if that's across the board because I don't take iron, so I don't know if that's
Yeah.
typical or.
Jody says she heard him say that you can talk to your doctor if you feel you might need more. So, definitely talk to your doctor about it. But yeah, it's better absorbed because of the probiotic in there. And then you've got your vitamin C in there and all of that. So,
And I think we need to start using those terms like psycho. Was it psycho? Say it again.
I didn't say it.
Psycho.
Psychoprobiotic, he said.
Yeah,
Something
because
strain, maybe.
other companies are throwing that around.
Mhm.
Like they have it, right? So I think it's in a psychoprobiotic.
Or
I'll have to
psychobiotic.
practice that.
What if
Psychobiotic.
it's just-
Psychobiotic, that's what it
There we
was.
go.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
so like anything that relates to mental health, like so anxiety, stress, those are psychobiotics. And so now we have that, and then we have like a precision prebiotic. So those are things that I think we really need to, those are buzzwords,
Right. Yeah.
It's not
Tiffany
just an
Lawyer.
iron supplement,
Yeah. Tiffany Lawyer says, I'm anxious to see some of the graphics for this because all of these symptoms I know so many suffer from, and myself included. I'm going to push this. Everyone needs this. Like they said, it's an easy add-on, and then
Yeah.
how many females are, and males can use this too. It's not just a female product, even though it's called Iron Woman. But how many females are in your household? Like Genevieve, she's like, me and my mom and my 2 daughters, like we all need this.
Right. And then it makes you think, okay, it's me and two daughters, there's 3. Who's got the low iron? You know what I mean? Like I really
Right,
thought about
yeah.
that. One in 3.
Iron, low
Dr.
iron.
Goose,
I-
that cracks me up.
She's so funny. I love her.
Does anyone know how this relates to? I actually have 2 people that I work with that get iron infusions.
Oh, good question. Because
And
I
so-
think there's somebody like that too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then I actually had a few people when I posted like who takes an iron supplement had commented that they take infusions as well.
Oh,
So I
That's a
just
good
didn't
question.
know. I know I've always
How
been
would
denied.
we-
I get denied all the time to donate blood, so I'm actually excited to go back to donating because that's the first thing they do. I don't know if you've ever given blood, but they always prick your finger to see what your iron level is. And if it's not in a certain range, then you just go home. So I'm kind of excited to get back to doing that.
Mhm.
And they probably do the infusions because they can't handle the medication by mouth.
Maybe.
That's why
Okay.
a lot of women don't take the capsules because it's hard to digest and it's hard on
Yeah.
the women. Like I've been doing a lot of insurance claims lately and I'm seeing that a lot where there are women that are doing these IV iron infusions and I'm like, why are we doing, and so I started
There's-
reading some of the records and that
Sounds
was
like
why.
it's pretty common now.
Mhm.
How would we pose that question to Dr. Hartman? How do we communicate with him?
yeah. Good question.
Because
I'm
that
not
would
sure.
be, I'd like to hear it from him,
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
think you're spending $19 for a product. I mean, my gosh, their copay is probably
Mhm.
30.
Those
Right.
Alone,
infusions
not-
are not, they're not cheap. You should see some of the infusions I see for that kind of stuff. They're expensive,
Wow.
like
Yeah.
super expensive.
Yeah. I just, like I said, I love the research that goes into the products, even like sleep, like it's not just melatonin, it's
Right.
ashwagandha, it's L-tryptophan,
Right.
it's GABA, like there's so much in there that's good. So same for this. So I'm excited to use it and just, who knows, maybe, like I think about me and my sister, our mom had hypothyroid. So it's obviously runs in our family. Neither one of us have ever been diagnosed with it, but we're probably more prone to it. So having an iron supplement could potentially help that, prevent that. So I'm excited to use it. And then the lip gloss comes free as a gift with purchase. And like I said, I thought it was only for the combos, but
I
I just
wonder if
want
it's a
one.
mistake. Everybody order it tonight because before they
Order it, get it in there.
I added it to my son's order.
before they
just
figure it
to-
out.
I added the Iron Woman just to Josh's order just now, and the lip gloss showed up with it.
Yeah.
So
So, I mean, worth trying, right?
Do anything for a lip gloss.
Tiffany also said, we've got a genetic thyroid issue in her family. So I'm over the moon about this and all the potential benefits.
Amy Drake didn't get lip gloss. Aw.
For me, Amy, I had to go back and look at my order later, and then it showed that it said free gift. Yeah. Jody said the same thing. It took a minute. So it might show up in there after the fact. Like mine didn't show up until I'd already placed the order, and then I went back and looked at the order details, and it was in there. So
Well, maybe they caught on to it by the time Amy ordered hers.
Jody just did hers.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, all right. Well, sorry we're running over, but good stuff tonight. Good stuff. And I'm excited about our May in Motion, something fun to promote this month. Any prayer requests? I'd like to pray for safe travels for my sister. She's on her way here on Wednesday. And then the rest of our family's coming, and Todd's mom and dad on Monday, because Megan graduates a week from tomorrow. So
I get on the airplane, I'm gonna be like 1 and 3. I'm gonna be counting because I fly in big airplanes where there's 3 and 3. So I may have to do a post. 1 and 3 here, 1 and 3 here are
Yeah,
probably
that'd
iron
be-
deficient.
right. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, that's why he said on the airplane, like, oh, or somebody said that, like, hey, I'm gonna take advantage of that.
Yeah. Any other prayer requests?
you saw that I asked prayers for Ashley, for her grandpa or for their family because her grandpa died. But she's also got some unspoken prayers that she shared with me, but didn't want to share with everyone. But
Okay.
you can just pray for her unspoken prayer.
Okay.
And then Jason's mom is in the hospital, and she is probably most likely septic. We haven't heard from the doctor yet. But she called us yesterday asking us to come down because she feels like she's going to meet Jesus. Not that the doctors don't necessarily believe that's going to be the case, but you never know when people say that kind of stuff. So if you can just pray for her and for us too, because we don't have a great relationship with her. So just trying to figure out how to navigate through.
What's
all of
her
that.
first name?
Linda.
Linda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andrea, you have a praise?
She does. Yeah.
Yes. So my doctor, I'm really lucky. Like my preschool best friend is now my doctor. She didn't like my ultrasound findings, and so she went to another radiologist and had them look at it. And so instead of labeling what the first had labeled as a mass on my ovary, they had called me and they had wanted to know more information about like where I was in my cycle. And I was actually ovulating when I had my ultrasound done. And so that's what it picked up on, was like right before the egg gets released out of the ovary. And like 7 years ago when I was trying to get pregnant, I had been told that that ovary had way too much scar tissue to ever function. So, and I think like with Plexus, it's helped like cut down the amount of like ovary cysts that I get. And so I think, I don't know, they can't tell me, but they think it's helping with that tissue. So that was exciting to hear.
It is awesome. I love it. I love it. Anybody else? We also have our ultrasound Thursday for a little grandbaby. So we get to actually see a baby. So we're excited. We're curious if the due date will still be the same or what they're gonna say, but
Can't wait
anybody
to be
else?
there.
I know Tammy gets to go. It's so fun.
Yay.
All right. If that's everything, we'll finish up with prayer. All right, Heavenly Father, we just come to you tonight. We just first want to thank you for all that you do for us, the way that you provide and take care of us. We want to thank you for Plexus and this opportunity, and that we just feel like this is a calling on our life to reach out to people and help them with their health. And we just love that Plexus puts so much thought and research into these products, and that they put out these such high quality products that so many people can benefit from. So we're just so thankful for this company, the executives, the products, the opportunity that we have in our lap. Just help us to foster that and just to love on people and just as we reach out to people, just give us the words to say. We just want to praise you for Andrea's news that she got, and that ultrasound, what they thought was a mass, was just her ovulating. And Lord, we truly believe these products heal people, and that you use these products to heal people. And I hear stories like hers, and I just know that these products are working at a cellular level in her body, and they're making changes to her body. And they're, this ovary is coming awake. It's waking up. And we're just so thankful and grateful. And we just give you all the glory for that. We all want to lift up Ashley with the death of her grandpa. We know that's a hard time. So just wrap your arms around them. We pray that they feel your presence, as they're grieving and mourning. And there's other unspoken things with her and her family. So you know what those are. So we just want to lift her up to you tonight. We want to lift up Linda, Jason's mom. She's in the hospital. They don't necessarily know everything that's going on yet, but we just pray that you just put the perfect doctors and nurses in her care, and that they get answers. And Lord, that they can get to the root of what's going on with her, and that you just heal her body, so that she can come out of the hospital and get back to her normal quality of life. I pray for travel mercies for Tammy when she comes here on Wednesday, and for our other family members as they travel early next week to come for Megan's graduation. We just pray that you protect them, get them here safely. And then we pray for this ultrasound on Thursday. We're going to get to see this little baby, and it's just an exciting time for it. And we just look forward to that day and all that's to come. So Lord, we just ask all these things in your name, we pray. Amen. I just laughed. What are you rattling as I'm praying?
I didn't realize you were praying until I was in mid-tear.
He's setting himself up to get an adjustment over here.
Who are these people? I recognize these faces.
All right.
Okay.
Well, what'd you say?
Said hello, it's Mel's
Hi.
friend Beth.
It's certainly my friend Beth.
It's my friend Beth.
I've heard of that friend Beth.
Heard of me? Okay.
I've heard of her.
Okay.
If I talked about Beth to Megan, I would say, my friend Beth. Finally, Megan's like, Mom, I know Beth. Like, you don't have to say Beth. Like, I know who she is. So, all right, great call. Thanks, Tammy, again for sharing your story and for finally trusting me with your help. Never give up on your customers, y'all. Never give up on people. Oh, and there's PJ. All right, y'all have a great rest of your night, and I'll get this uploaded. Love y'all. Bye.